So welcome to my game room. Today we'll take a look at the Town and Village set that I created using the latest release of the Warlock Town Squares. This set uses 2 Town Squares, 2 Town and Village 1, 1 Town and Village 2, 1 Town and Village 2 expansion, that's the one without tiles, 3 Dungeon Tile sets, and 2 Dungeon Tile 2 expansions, which is just used to form the exterior walls. So I started off with a wide main street. I wanted that so that you could have lots of action. You can have dragon attacks, giant attacks, plenty of room for combat. I used the lampposts, and these are all figures from the WizKids line. Plenty of room for carts, traffic going both ways. Got some use out of some of the 4D line sets. This is the stable from the Farm and Homestead series. And then over here we have some of the Town Square accessories, and then we got the Town and Village 1 sets used to form some small shops, along with also forming the second story of some of the main buildings. So here we have the Tavern. It is a 2-story building using Town and Village 2 on the bottom and Town and Village 1 on top. You can simply remove the top to expose the bottom. Where we have plenty of access doors, we have tables, and we're using the Tavern set from the Warlock's line, along with some tables from various other sets, and then figures from some of my collections of WizKids. So over here I ran out of Town and Village 1 walls, so I decided to just go ahead and use the dungeon walls. Since this was a barracks building, it seemed to fit that it could be made out of stone. Filled it up with the barracks accessories, put the guard out front, some stockades from the Town Square set, and placed it right here next to the main political mayor's house. So one of the things I found out is that the ratio of street tiles to sidewalk tiles to mixed tiles, the curved tiles, just always seems no matter what you do, you're going to be left with a lot of extra of one or the other. So a tip is I created this alleyway using the street tiles, and since I didn't have any more sidewalk tiles or curved tiles to go against it, I just used the building to kind of hide that transition so that it forms a nice little alleyway. And then right here, I got this curved piece coming in. I just have this like pile of trash from the goblin camp I just used to kind of hide the fact that that curb doesn't really connect to anything. And then you can always use logs or anything. And then right here you do have a transition, but I mean it is flush, so I mean there's no reason why you have to have the curves, but it makes it look a lot nicer. So this is the mayor's house. It's a 2-story structure. The way I did this cantilever is quite simple in that this is a 1x4 tile, and it's just connected to the rooms in here so that I could use interior walls to form an exterior wall that will allow for some tiles to be up here. You can't use exterior walls because then they wouldn't be able to clip in. So that was how I did that. And then one new trick that I have found out is, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I've talked about how to offset your walls from the 2-inch grid spacing by using the posts. When you have second floors, you can clip the wall in place so that where the seam is, the wall is centered on the seam, and then you clip on both sides of it. Makes it for nice and strong. Then the extends over here, and this whole thing can come off. better with 2 people picking it up. But, and then you can expose the inside where we have like a little bathroom or privy area, the main kind of gathering area, a kitchen. And then what I did over here was I kind of had a street going nowhere. So I decided to just use the portcullis to make it look like it was some kind of, you know, path to maybe a inner courtyard behind, or maybe this was a gated way into a deeper part of the city where only people that the mayor would allow could go in. And I used a little stone guard hut from the bridge set that WizKids has, just to kind of fill that area in and make it look there's a guard here, guarding the portcullis. And I thought that looked really well. It fits the scale and the theme quite well. So here we have the weapons market. It's the outside market, using stuff from the Town Watch and Merchant set. This is the back side of the stables, and also where you can come out from the inn. This is the outhouse. I think these are from the farm set or the campsite or encampment set. I used interior walls to form, like, these are just little like stone courtyard walls or knee walls, just to kind of break off the area. Then I just got, you know, I think these are from the encampment set, and those are from the barrack set, to just to kind of form a marketplace. And then these right here, I believe, was from the Pathfinder Battles Kingmaker set. I thought they would make nice bushes, you know, if you also wanted to kind of flag off an area. One important thing to note is, you know, I ran out of the street towels, but these are flush with the stone and wood tiles, so it doesn't matter. You could just, you know, say that this area was paved differently. And here is the other market. This is maybe like your fruits vendors or just provisions. This came from the Town Square accessories kit. And I think the chickens are just from the farm set. Filled it in with some figurines. Basically, this allows for the whole town to be kind of this open world environment where your adventurers can come in here and just start exploring the town, see what's going on in the markets. We got the other 2 stores on the other end. We got a mayor's house where you can have all kinds of intrigue. And of course, you have your classic tavern where anything can happen. And then we got this portcullis who, you know, you don't know what's behind it, what's it protecting, what's it guarding. So you can have all kinds of storytelling elements here. So this is how I like place the buildings. I like to sit them on top, and I have a few reasons for that. I know other people have spoken about this in other videos, but putting them on top serves a couple purposes. One, lets me place it wherever I want. I don't have to try to fix it within the grid. And until we get the 1-inch tiles, you know, the walls are half an inch, so you know, when you have 2 walls are 1 inch thick, so you really get limited to where you can place them. But this allows you to place them on top of them, and it looks nicer because you don't hide the bottom of the walls. And what I can use is I could just use any towel underneath. So if I can save these and just use up these, because I have 3 dungeon towel sets, so I got plenty of this type of towel. And then obviously I didn't need any towels in the middle. I just need to support the exterior walls, and that's how that worked. I did the same thing over here, yeah, where I placed these down, and that allowed me to put these guys right here so I could have my alleyway, and then I could put this guy a step back just to create more room, and then it allows for just a 1-inch space instead of having to have 2 if I put the towels around the walls. Same thing over here. Allowed it to have just a, you know, 1-inch setback from the other building, and then you just hide everything underneath and you don't see it.